first is literally telling myself to trust my back more, because I do have this tendency to try to stay as upright as possible because of the lower back issues that I've had in the past. But when you squat low bar, that can really throw off your balance, and you do need to get comfortable with allowing a bit more forward lean than what you'd want with a high bar squat. Now, obviously, some of you guys might have the exact opposite problem. You might lean too far forward on the squat and allow your chest to sort of cave in which case a cue like driving your back into the bar might be more helpful for you. But for me, I really need to remind myself that it's okay to have some forward lean and that my back is strong and I'm feeling totally fine. The other thing is my walkout is not quite as stable as I'd like it to be, so I've been including some occasional heavy walkouts just to prime my nervous system for what that kind of weight feels like on my back without actually doing a rep. So I'll just walk something heavy out and then walk it back in. And I've added a few of those walkouts toward the end of the new power building program as well. All right, so I wanted to put together a couple concrete takeaways from these new PRs so you guys can apply them to your own training. First, I would say one of the biggest things that I've seen results from on this training block is all the focus on technique work. I really feel like I'm in a good groove now where pretty much every rep that I do looks pretty much exactly the same, at least on the squat and the deadlift. I do think my bench still needs a little bit more technique work. And of course, the only way to do that is to include a reasonable amount of sub-maximal work in your program, because research consistently shows us that as you approach failure on a lift, your technique will start to break down. So it's extremely important to include some sub-maximal, relatively lighter technique work at least once a week if you want to keep raising your strength ceiling without having to go balls to the wall every time and risk injury or burnout. Second, this might seem like an obvious one, but outside of the program technique work, I've actually been training really hard. What I've been doing on this program is every second week, I'll do one heavy top set for anything from 2 to 8 reps, depending on where I'm at in the program.